Okay, live with stupid YouTube studio as per usual. No one else is here, so I'll just keep this door open. There's like some delivery guy you have to wait for to collect a package. Alright, Lame Guy 64 right here. Camera still working is good. Very good VX1000. Yeah, first stream for 2020. Happy New Year, I guess. Man, time flies. Yeah, years go by before you even know this. So yeah, I'm actually surprised no one has gone upset with these stream archives being public. Though interestingly, it seems to be attracting some subscribers. Though I don't know if they're in for me messing around with old technology or my PS1 tomfoolery. But oh well, welcome I guess if you're a new subscriber. Alright, so yeah, hopefully this should be the last stream of Halo. Normal latency, I think I can just live with that. Yeah, should have picked low, but I think it lowers the quality a little with if you use a lower latency setting or something. And just adjusting things so I could see the chat because I'm not a Ponce con who doesn't read the chat. So what the hell's the point of having a chat when you don't even read it? Or the streamer doesn't read them. I hope the volume levels are coming out just fine. Microphone volume levels fine. And I think I'll have to bump up the audio, the audio from the Xbox. I'm gonna use this. Huh? Wait, why is it not responding? It's shut off. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm using a wireless keyboard mouse with wonderful chiclet keys, so I could easily reach for my workstation here without having to walk up to it with my crotch getting in the way of the camera. One of these little things. It works actually. This one is really meant for like a home theater PC thing because it's both a universal remote and a wireless keyboard, so you don't have to use like two things at once to do your home theater PC experience. Now the way how this works is it learns from another IR remote. You basically put the remotes together like this. Put the universal remote into like program mode, and then you push a button there. The red light will flash, and then at that point it has learned the pulses from your TV's remote, and then you push the button that corresponds to the button that you've pressed on the original TV remote. So yeah, it doesn't use codes, or it doesn't even use a very basic guess trial and error method. So yeah, Halo, hello. Let me check the privacy settings, make sure it is public, because what the hell is the point of a private stream? I'll eventually get to it, no problem, I guess. I edit, make sure, yeah, it's public. That's where things are most fun. Oh yeah, those who do like private, unlisted streams are those who grant access to live streams via Display Portion. Yeah, those Display Portion for folks. If you display Portion, you have access to live streams, often mediocre live streams, Well, not all the time, but I imagine there are some really bad examples. Alright, time for some halo halo. Oh shit, this game's actually gonna turn 20 years old next year. This is from 2001. Ah. Instead of reaching for it, I'll just use the wireless keyboard if the wireless keyboard were working or something. It goes to sleep mode apparently. Let's see if well, okay, I think the levels are fine. I'll wait for a while until the music becomes more elaborate or something so I could get a good gauge of how loud it will be. Okay, I think that's just about right. And I can't get rid of the buzzing, it's just the way how I wire things together. Let's see what multiplayer. Oh yeah, you can do system link play. So if you have like X-Link Kai or whatever tunneling software you're using, you could do online multiplayer with this game. Which seems to be the most common way to get around no more Xbox Live on this. People will just use system link. I think that's a bit too loud actually. Okay, I think that's about right. Oh man, I hear compression. Yeah, we're really close to the end already. 8 chapters. Well, this was on the first outing, it's good enough. Alright. Oh, fast loading, I realized. I think it's because it's cached into the hard drive. I think the Xbox offers caching. Like there's temporary partitions that a game can use.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
Oh, yeah, this is where something rather unpleasant happens to Keys. I just played this game last week. Why am I like I forgot the controls? Code should be correct. Oh, this is a big lad. It goes boom. I want to have the shotgun, please. Oh.
This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Powerful at the core of the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of fluid. We should continue our search somewhere else.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That jump into the coolant is looking better all the time.
Uh-oh. Leap of faith. And that sound again. Uh-oh. Ow. Camera feed's working fine. Give me a sec. Use wireless keyboard again. Nifty little thing. It's cheap. I got this thing for very cheap because the battery inside was dead. It's one of those stupid things with a built-in lead poly pack. No problem, I have replacements. I replaced it with a 500 milliamp hour pack, which is the one that I have on hand, or my dad has on hand rather. 500 milliamps should be enough to keep the thing going for hours. Yeah, I think this is the same ship, but I think it's placed it's in a different part of the world and disabled by the flood. Oh, flood from behind. Oh, great. He's camping there. Uh-oh. More of those freaks. Oh, I'm out of ammo for this thing. I have to replace it with the pistol. I don't actually fully remember this part. Yeah, this knockoff controller isn't squeaky anymore. But I still... yeah, the left stick doesn't seem to be as precise as the right stick, I feel. This becomes very apparent when you start playing Super Monkey Ball DX with this controller. Yeah, consider getting a genuine S controller if better. Go for the Duke controller. I want to try the Duke. I saw a Duke once. Hopefully, this will. I should also mention that this will be the last stream I'll do for a while. Replace that, or I could just take the. I need precision here, precision power. I can get an assault rifle if I need to anyway, because the flood keeps dropping them. Where am I supposed to go? Flashlight. Look at that bump map. Pretty sure that's real bump map. Yep, that's bump map indeed. GeForce 3 derived GPU with its fancy shader model.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity.
Oh. Am I being blocked by something? Ah. Shh. On second thought, why not I just get an assault rifle? It'll still be here. No, not that. This one.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity well.
Also, in general, I have not. Wait, what was I talking about earlier? Yeah, I think this will be the last stream I'll do for a while until I get a video out. I've exceeded my streaming quota, and which is reset when I upload regular video program. I still working on redoing that BT-878 video, which is the current video project I'm doing. Sniper.
The crash did more damage than I suspected.
Ah. Analyzing.
The rate is significant. The ship's reactor should already have gone critical.
Yes, actually, yeah, it's running. Stream is live. I think everyone's. I only one. Let me check something. I'll be back in a bit. I'll be back in a sec. No one's complaining with volume level, so I'll just go ahead. Also, this thing uses like a little ball bearing, trackball effectively. It works by having a mouse sensor flipped upside down. An optical mouse sensor flipped upside down, and I think there's also an additional sensor. Maybe it's just an infrared LED, so that the sensor can see the ball. Very sensitive. Uh-oh. He's firing green snot at me. What's that thing up there? And those numbers actually correspond to something. Why are you not dying? change back to my... Wait, did it despawn my rifle? Oh, there it is. Wait, how many players can you do with System Link? 4 players, I believe. He's dead! Uh-oh. I have to watch out for the big boys. If they come close, I'm toast. Oh, where did that come from? Wait, there's a flashlight. Better use it. Keep forgetting that you have a flashlight in this game. Capture is good. Video stream's still going. Excellent signal according to this stupid YouTube studio thing. You have to go down here. Uh oh. The hell? He disappeared. I think I remember that happening in the PC version as well. I'll just switch to a plasma weapon. Healer. It's so hard to fight ranged enemies with the assault rifle. It's not very effective at long distance. Oh, I don't know. Flashlight battery. Forgot that all. It also has a finite charge.
It's still operational. That's our way back in.
Another disappearing thing. Sometimes the bits that the flood drops, the flood zombies drop, look like grenades. Oh, shield's not. Ah. Also, the frame rate went N64 levels. I guess everyone's tired from New Year's, I guess. I need my rifle back. I want my shotgun back. I think I'll just stick with the needler. Okay. Let's just push it aside. There we go. Yeah, the fool behind PS Noob SDK. Hi GIF. GIF? GIF? GIF. GIF as in that peanut butter, or GIF as in that 8-bit animated image. 8-bit color animated image. It's still around to this day. APNG should have replaced GIF by now, but APNGs never took off. And everyone still uses GIF. Though MPEG-4 is taking its position instead. Especially in 9fag land. And 9fag land. Can't believe I used to regular that place before. It was years ago. It's crap now. Or it's been crap, I just didn't realize it was crap to begin. I mean, maybe it was already crap to begin with, and I just didn't realize it was crap for a while until I grew older. And my standards have been polished. There we go, we have checkpoint. Sometimes there's no checkpoint.
That's our way back in.
Uh-oh. Something tells me I really need plasma weapons for the accuracy. Ow! I need to get the overshield. I don't think that Banshee works. Yeah, it's a dead Banshee. Watch my back, because there's gonna be one of those big boys that go boom. They're basically the creepers of Halo. They're silent. Well, they predate the creepers, but they work more or less the same as creepers. They try to sneak up on you silently and explode. That big lad there. But creepers don't blow up when you kill them. Oh no! Do these things keep coming? The vibrator motor of my controller is making a noise now. By the way, how are the volume levels? I'll get to your message in a bit after this. I'll read your message after this because I'm quite invested dealing with the flood here. I'll get back to it when things start to become less busy. Alright. Alright. I don't know why Lame Guy 64 came about. Originally I had Dope Guy, but that didn't sound very catchy, and Lame Guy just stuck around. Lame Guy 64. I don't know, maybe it's because it just sounds catchy and it just stuck. This is smaller than the one you...
We should be able to get into the ship's control room.
Smaller, the gravity well. It's smaller than when you first entered the ship. So that's some...
I can't access the ship's schematics. My records indicate that a shuttle bay should be here.
The big lad went off in my back. I really don't like those big lads. Because, oh, you're busy dealing with this zombie dudes, and then suddenly, boom, Master Chief goes flying. Because of... Wait. I need to check. I'll be back in a bit. It's nothing. Also, this video camera I'm using right now as a webcam, my DCR VX1000, it's probably gonna turn 20 this year or following years. I don't know the exact manufacturing date of this thing, but it still works great. Though granted, this was new in box, this camera. Works really well as a webcam. Way better. I think I wouldn't be surprised if this old video camera is way better than those stupid USB webcams that have the frame rate of PS1 FMV. Usually they have a frame rate of PS1 FMVs, 15 frames or less. This one, it can even do 60 if I deinterlace it at 60. The only annoying thing about using this as a webcam is the FireWire support in Linux. It doesn't work well. I have to repeatedly plug and unplug. I have to mess around with the camera a bit. I think I have to set it to VTR mode, use DV grab, and until it says waiting for DV, but it won't progress any further because there's no tape. And then after that, you cancel DV grab, you exit DV grab, then you switch to camera mode, then you start your FFmpeg command line that feeds off the IEC 61883 input source, which will basically download the DV stream from the camera and convert it into video. And I'll put it into a window, which is what I'm doing here. I'm using FFplay. Uh-oh. I don't see many bodies. Uh-oh. Hey. Quit bitch slapping me, you stupid. Um, does this work now? Can't melee these guys very well. Melee is not effective. Oh, more big boy lads. Should be a shotgun here, so. Oh. Won't surprise me if support for FireWire will eventually be dropped in Linux land, because who the hell uses FireWire these days? Well, except me, but I'm just a tosser. Uh-oh. I'm gonna look into doing some kind of linear video editing setup for some April Fool's thing. I'm probably gonna need to get a bunch of VHS machines. My uncle has a video editing controller, a video editing processor. I could use that to do transitions and overdub. You know, make it as shit as possible. This will be full frame rate. Anyone who thinks NTSC's 30 FPS is an idiot is actually 60 frames. The display updates at 60 times a second. Otherwise, it would flicker like a 24 frame per second film projector without an anti-flicker system of some sort. Seen videos of film projectors running, the 12mm ones, in video form. I haven't seen one personally. They're flickery. It's like they strobe a lot because they have a shutter that blocks the projection on every in between of a frame. There's gaps between frames, so that sort of prevents a rolling picture effect. That's why they're so flickery. Oh, and this flood's overwhelming. Oh, Explodey lab went off. Where is it? These guys keep coming in from here. Wow, so many. Better go away. I spent hours on that spot. Oh, so many explodey lads. Uh-oh. Don't remember if I knew that you can switch weapons during a reload cycle. When I played this when I was a little twit. Oh. overshield. Kinda need that. This for later. The door behind there is locked anyway, so it's just a dead end. Oh. You had to drop here. Might as well drop. More of those things. You can hear the motor. It's like worn out already. Well, it's China-made knockoff. I wonder if I could double kill a grunt with a shotgun. Our volume's good. I haven't seen a response yet. The volume levels. Alright. All these live streams are actually useful to me because it basically benchmarks the use of the performance of a BT-878 in live stream activities. I can get more like footage to use in that video. The quality may not be up to snuff because the bit rate's lower. I could just use it as an example that you can use these old video capture cards for live streaming. These things are relentless. Chain reaction. Oh great, all the way here. Oh, no, no. Get away from me. Oh man, I think you're really supposed to run away from these things. Because they keep coming. Screw it, I'll just keep going.
Looks like another shuttle. We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level. He's delirious. In pain. We have to find him.
can hear music very clearly. The gunshots. I'm just taking it on. A double kill. Oh great, I don't know if I can get back up from here. Oh, big boy. Okay, yeah, you do get back up here. Don't you dare fire that thing. I always find that amusing. They aim but they won't fire because they're too close. But they still aim at you anyway. Explodey boys. Is there... you... Oh, no. I'm not in within the blast radius. What is it? Oh, that did a trick. I hear a... those drop ships of theirs. Captain. I don't think he's doing so well.
Captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry!
Man, the frame rate's dropping. Oh. That has a good chain reaction there. Oh. My shields. Oh. Oh, great. Ah. No, there was a health pack there. Oh, great. The flood got him.
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the flood get off his ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do. It's done. I have the code. We need to get back to the Pillar of Honor. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
I think those are the elite grunts now. They're black. Uh-oh. Ah! I actually didn't notice that
Back to the Pillar of Honor. Let's go
the
back to the shuttle bay and
Master
find a
Chef
ride.
punched into the face of Captain Key's body and he left a hole. I did not notice that in the when I played this version only. It was a PC version I played. Oh, great.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Honor. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
No, no, you don't. Oh, there's two sides. It's getting harder. Yeah, that should be all of them. The grunts, I think. Oh, those are the grunts with the fuel rod gun. You can't use that gun yet. No, no. I mean, in this version, I think. I don't think you can even use it in the PC version. Maybe in multiplayer. Chain reaction.
Pillar of Honor. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Oh. Oh.
We need to get
Shotgun
back to the Pillar of
hurts.
Honor. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
And that's all of the flood. Oh, save that health pack. That fuel rod gun. When the grunt carrying it dies, the gun will go thermonuclear. That's why you can't use them yet. In Halo 2 you can. They don't explode when an enemy drops them, so you can pick them up. I think this is the Covenant Special Forces. Cat being assaulted by another cat, or worse, the dog. I might have to check in a short while. It's not a helpless kitten, it's a grown cat, so... Give me a sec, I'm gonna check what's going on. I'll be back in a sec. This thing goes to sleep mode. Still. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Kind of curious why this goes off from time to time. Maybe it is goes to sleep mode or something. Yeah. Oh well, I think you're supposed to... Okay, it's working. I think it goes to sleep mode and you have to push like a button combination to wake it up. Would make sense for a wireless keyboard to have a sleep. Save on battery power. Should not be a factory defect. I don't think so. Oh, are you? Oh, there's a load zone there. Also, those black grunts are more healthy than... Chain reaction got me. Yeah. Little shits getting the big guns. This was before they made the fuel rod gun stable when it's subjected to shock.
Perfect. Grab one of the escort banshees and use it to return to the ALR.
And the radar helps. Oh great. And these are Black Covenant. They're the special elite force. Uh-oh. You do get to play as a member of their elite forces in Halo 2. When you play as the Arbiter, or sections where you play as him. I assume the volume levels are good. Yeah, I could. I'll just jump down here. Get the hell out of here. There we go. Easy cheesy. Okay, the last level. I think in these screens what the game is doing is it's caching the data from the DVD to hard disk, but since this is playing from hard disk, it's just copying hard disk to hard disk. I don't remember that bump map in the PC version. Wait, if you consider the ending of Reach, where they went to the first Halo as soon as this was launched, would that mean that this ship is still brand new? I think this is the exact launch lifeboat bay you entered.
To initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
I think this is where you came in when you left the ship. I don't know where you went out. I always find these come back to place where you started from, seeing it that it's completely wrecked thing. Quite like that. Uh oh. Oh. Sentinels. Ouch. I don't think the Sentinel beam is usable here yet. Energy weapons work best against Sentinels. Oh. I want the shotgun to work best against the flood. Oh. I'm going to replace this. Oh, fully charged. Sometimes they go flying when you manage to kill them just as they started jumping. They would launch themselves. I noticed. Flood holding your shotgun is worse. It can take you out very easily. These guys are still coming? Seriously? They just keep coming? Ouch. Oh, I managed to fix my stupid like family computer cartridge with a new SRAM chip. The new SRAM chips for it. I know my new SRAM chip for it has arrived from the mail, so. I hear elite. Oh, there they are. If they have more health, they don't go down easily. Oh. Ass shot. Yeah, that's what I was talking about in the last streams. Sometimes the camera would focus on the ass. Oh. I wonder what the hunter would be like without his armor. Would it just be a blob? Because, well, there's supposed to be large colonies of worms. Super worms. Oh. Oh. Gun go flying. Sometimes little grunts say that. I haven't seen a jackal in a while though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dead. Oh, run! It's gonna be a chain reaction. I'm actually surprised no one has just dropped, unsubbed and mass say when I started streaming more. Don't worry, I have new video coming up soon. It's just slow. This PTA 78 video project's a bit slow to work on.
The bridge. Maybe. Let's get to work.
I anticipated it'll be just a short video project. It turned out bigger. No, don't fire that close range or you'll blow yourself up too. There it is.
I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Vela before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would view a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't you afraid it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays, a local tab.
You can't imagine how exciting this is to have a record of all of our lost time. Human history is fascinating.
Uh-oh, we got everything.
Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think that you would destroy this installation as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
His stuff is like dyslexia.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively easy.
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is
Protecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why? Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels.
Uh-oh. I should have switched to...
The ship was
Oh well.
damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
Not you guys again. Uh-oh. Oh, armory. Why is this green? It's the lighting. Uh-oh, big lads. Uh-oh. I need to get to their backs. Ouch! Yeah, man. It's one down. Oh. Did I see twitching? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's one way to tackle those hunters. I think this might be a fully charged. Nope, it's not. Ah, this one has more charge. 1 unit extra charge. Uh-oh. These little shits. Sentinels. Uh-oh. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, there we go. There's really a sleep mode. Oi, Junkyard W. Hello. Should hopefully be the last Halo stream. And the last stream for a while until I get a new video out. I don't remember seeing you in a past stream. I guess my connection with High Treason is somewhat trickling some people from his side to mine. I don't mind. I'm not complaining. Just pointing it out. Sentinel. Well, I almost finished. I'm almost about done finishing this game, and this Xbox still hasn't blown up yet. Oh man, there's lots of shit there. Actually, I don't think the Sentinel beam is available in even the PC version without mods. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I don't remember the PC version very much. There are some differences in the PC and Xbox version. I'm playing the Xbox version. The original Xbox, not the Xbox One. Oh, ah! Someone's bitch slapping me by the foot. Oh, I'm out of battery power on that. There we go. Oh, that's it. Oh, dehumanized, dehuman. Oh, okay. I do like Junkyard W a little better though. How's the stream quality and the volume levels? Is it adequate? I cannot get rid of the buzzing because of the way how I wired things. I'm using the TV's pass-through for the audio to the workstation that's streaming all this. I'm playing on real hardware. I'm not playing with emulation. I don't think there's a Xbox emulator that can run Halo decently. Maybe there is, but won't be as good as on a real console. Xbox, one of those systems that's so complicated that I don't know. I don't know. It makes you question if the N64 was harder to program than the Xbox. You would think that the Xbox would be easier to reverse engineer because it's very PC centric. It's very similar to a PC. It runs an x86 processor. It has an NVIDIA GeForce 3 Ti derived GPU. Though granted, low-level documentation on it is rather limited. I'm gonna go for Needler. Pretty purple light. This says fuck all charge. Why did I go with that? I don't know if they have a blast radius when the Needler blast kicks in. Okay. I have not looked into Xbox very much, so I'm not very sure about those guys who have effectively converted a PC into an Xbox development unit. I did see an Xbox development unit at the Chantara place that used to sell a lot of Super NES, Super Nintendo, and PS1 and Megavision gear. It's a modded. They modded it into like a coin-op thing. They turned an Xbox dev unit into a coin-op thing, which is real stupid. It's possible you might be able to reverse it. If you have the developer BIOS, you could flash that back in. In the developer firmware, you could put that back in as long as it's been modded. Or you have a way to put them back in. I don't know, you have the keys. The hard disk keys are the most important when modding Xbox. Without using some kind of modified BIOS that ignores the missing... that ignores the drive lock. The Xbox and some PCs so far, the few devices I know that took advantage of the drive lock feature. There we go. Let's use a shotgun here. I'm gonna save the Oh, rocket launcher. Good thing he did not come near me because I would be dead by now. Flood carrying rocket launcher is worse. Well, they kill themselves when they fire, but their blast will usually kill you because they usually do it when you're close enough to get caught by the blast. People say the Xbox goes kablooey, the cops would go kablooey, but hasn't happened on me yet. And then this Xbox is in pretty rough shape inside because the shielding plates inside have rusted because it's cheap sheet metal. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Bit massive lad. Yeah, I've looked into those, and I haven't looked into Xbox very much. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. I mean, cold. Man, the man controlling the streaming system with one of these cheap wireless keyboards is really handy. It's one of those home theater PC ones with a remote control on the side, one side, and then the chiclet keyboard on the other. It's also got a little ball bearing for a trackball mouse. Very sensitive. Uh-oh. Oh, Sentinel. Oh, they have a little blast radius. And they die when they explode. Now where do I go next? Here? Yep. No, this dead end. No more explodey lads, and then the grenade behind it went off and eliminated the squid things. I'll be back then. Really nifty thing this thing is. It's also more compact than those stupid ones with a touchpad. Or I assume the ones with touchpads are a little bigger because of the touchpad surface. I'm gonna use that on a home theater PC thing once I put together a PC for home theater, which will probably be this Pentium D I have right next to me. It's not in view, but I have a Pentium D here. Apparently Pentium D is faster than the dual core Pentium E5540s or something. E5400s or something. Basically the dual core Pentiums. Apparently they're slower than the Pentium D. There we go. Where to go next? I could use a new one. There we go. No drop frames. So it's smooth as 30 frames per second can get. PC version will run at 60, but the animations are tied to 30. The animation system's tied to 30 FPS. Wow. I'll just let them take care of it. Or me. My memories of this game are a bit fragmented. I thought 343 doesn't appear here, but apparently he is. Was that holding a rocket launcher? Because I don't like those types whatsoever. Because they basically instant death to you when they fire. And that's sound again. I get hurt by the door. There's a fire behind it. I don't think that's how it works. Need a new one. Well, where do I go next? This way? I feel like I'm going around in circles. Here. No, just engineering this way. Light fuse, runaway. There's
Alert. The monitor
343.
all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive.
Uh-oh. Yep, it's soft modded. It has Unleash X, which by the way actually has a year 2019 bug. It will reset the clock. Because I modded my Xbox with like a clock battery mod, a CR2032 with a diode. And I was wondering, hey, why does the date keep resetting when I set it to 2019? And I thought for a while that the mod wasn't working. Turns out the Unleash X thought that it became year 2000. It reset it to 2019, 2007, which is its default date. Yeah, even though if I set it to an earlier date, like year 2016, it'll work. Stupid. And then the source code of Unleash X is on the hands of some wanker twat, who of course will not share it. Yes, wanker twat. So hard to melee those little things. Ah! Ouch.
Good. Step 1 complete. We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment surrounding
There we go.
the fusion cell. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is armor
There we go.
located near the engine's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing.
Ouch.
Explosives on the other 3 reactors. That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion of the engines.
I think there's like wall-mounted med kits. Oh, fully charged.
Hardware and software configurations are the required specifications.
Can't remove the annoying buzzing, unfortunately, because like I said, the way I wired the audio, I need to get an audio splitter.
Surrender the construct, and I will endeavor to make the necessary repairs as quickly as possible.
I usually use rocket launcher to
Why do you continue to ignore your task?
fire because I was not good with the grenade. Uh oh. Oh man, it blocked. Uh-oh. There's an armory, she said. I think what you're supposed to do is you first turn on the Xbox with the yellow cable going to the DVD drive removed to force the Xbox into an air screen. Turn on the Xbox with that wire disconnected, and then it'll boot to an air screen. And then while it's at that air screen, you disconnect the ribbon cable of the hard drive and you connect your PC's ribbon cable to it while it's still running. That way you gain access to the hard drive that's already in an unlocked state, because the Xbox unlocks the hard disk before the air screen. That's what I did when I used to modify Xboxes, and they work. So I had to use like an old, about to die, like
Why do you continue to resist
really
us?
crap Athlon board to do it. Because I think there are boards that could not do the where is the armory? Any grenades? Oh no, not this one. Ouch. Ah! Oh. Ouch.
Are you perhaps ill?
Where is the armory?
Your blood continues to multiply, Reclaimer.
Get out of my way. Oh great, I need a rocket launcher. There we go. Alright.
Offers intricacies I realize.
I'm not sure where the armory is. Oh yeah, there's paint like arrows on the floor telling you where things are, where it was to where. Ouch. That door opened and it was locked. How do I get to those terminals up there? Uh-oh. I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Oi! My favorite. Mr. H. Oh yeah, I'm already near the end of the game and the Xbox hasn't blown up yet. Even though it's quite shit inside. It's rusty.
Surrender the construct to me, or I will be forced to take you offline permanently.
Where do I go? One thing that this VX1000 has going for that I don't think you can do with a smartphone or even a point-and-shoot camera because of limitations, sometimes forced, you cannot record for long periods. Okay, there we go. I need more grenades. Where's the armory? I remember there was. I remember there is a armory nearby. You can restock on grenades. Let's see. I need to get a health kit. I swear there was a armory nearby. On the floor for arrows pointing to an armory. Not now. A checkpoint now. Ah, here it is. There are the goods. Why is it throwing checkpoints around here? Where's the nades? I can go for a rocket launcher. Sprunk brand rocket launcher. Oh, invincible. So these bigger lads are actually elites. Blood elite. Uh-oh. They're invincible. Well, not fully invisible, but they're annoying. Okay, I think I can live with a... Okay, just rocket launcher it. It's much easier. I don't know if there are grenades here. I don't think so. What the max? I don't know what that means. Okay, explosion funhouse. Uh-oh. So these bigger lads are actually Covenant zombies. Yeah, I know. Hmm? Oh! Good old spawners. And that's the first time I've seen those invisible, those cloak blood. I have one nade. Nah, I have a Rocco launcher. It's better. Be quite nasty if the Xbox actually blew its load right now.
Not acceptable, Lieutenant. You must surrender the construct.
Uh-oh, I'm nearly fucked. There's pistol wielders. We'll neutralize them or there'll be a big problem. Ah, great. Oh, this is another one of those game engines that doesn't do backface culling. Oh, seriously? All the way back here? Uh-oh. I know you're there. Ah, there you are. Ouch. You bitch slapped me. And then there's more. Oh, great. And it's a locked door, yet they can open it. Oh, get the Rocco launcher and get out of here. Uh-oh. Hello, friend. Need some lead. These are empty shotguns, are they? And there's a pack of shotgun ammo. The flood thing that's playing right now, it sort of like tries to give you that feeling that they're creeping everywhere. They're everywhere. They're numerous, which the flood really are. They're everywhere. Yeah, dead end. I don't know if... Yeah, it was quite lonely for a while, good long while. I don't remember if the PC version had that bit where Master Chef punches into the corpse of Captain Key's face to get the neural implants. What's left behind is just a hole of where his face was. I don't know if that hole was also there in the PC version. I don't quite remember. I didn't notice that. actually. I remember after that cutscene plays, his face was still there. Also, the transformation that Keyes ended up in is probably because he got infected the worst when he was at the containment labs. He had it worse. Though Jenkins supposedly had it real bad too. Also, if you take into account... Wait. Ah, so the invisible... And I remember there were invisible elites in the PC version. Also, if you take into account the ending of Reach, and then they went to this ring immediately after this, roughly immediately after the Pillar of Autumn had been launched. Would that mean this ship is still brand new? Well, it's fucked to oblivion, but it's brand new nonetheless. It's still young. Like it just left the docks. So there's some things here that imply Cortana had been around for longer than Reach. Okay, time to end this. There we go.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
The engine's gone critical.
Oh no! Oh no! Bad checkpoint, bad. Uh-oh. Oh, by the way, I managed to fix my bootleg cartridge. I just stuck a new SRAM that just arrived at the mail. Yeah. Cortana mentioned that the Flood wanted to repair the ship to get off the ring, so they'll spread. Oh yeah, the Flood are actually smart bastards too. Zombies that actually have a brain. May not look like it, but they can do what they need to do. Oh yeah, so they basically turned Keyes into a giant Flood brain then. Fly the ship. Also, as you're making your way to the control center, you can hear like some radio calls of him suffering slowly as he's being transformed. Ah, I see that now. That makes a lot more sense. So basically, when it went left Reach, it was just been refitted. I don't know how big the latency is. It shouldn't be too bad. I usually use normal latency. It's not too bad usually. Because I think if you use the lower latency options, the stream winds up with lower quality video. Oh, you know, bastards. I wish these were homing. Shotgun's not good for these fellas. Is there one's... These things keep spawning. Don't hit me, I'm doing some awkward as hell platforming. Also, who placed the door over here? I don't think normal service personnel can reach this. Unless they can jump as high as Chief. Also, what is it? I think that time, I don't know, I think there's some timeline screwing things going on with Reach and Halo, the transition between Reach and Halo 1, because there are weapons in Reach that are not available in Halo 1, like the DMR. And there are also vehicles that were not even in the series yet. Oh, no, don't blast me. There we go. Get out of here. Oh. Don't need a rocket launcher anymore. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh no! No! Ah! Really bad checkpoint this thing is. The good old checkpoint loop. So there's fewer fewer flood that emerge from that door now. I wonder if you can trap yourself by going in there before it closes. Oh great. Oh no, I want the shotgun. Yeah, he got head shoot by a fucking flood zombie creature friend. No, enemy. And then the checkpoint is bad, real bad. Come on, I want the checkpoint here so I don't have to deal with that anymore. And there's a shooty gun here. After this, I may look into getting this Xbox component modded. When I have a component video on this, it will look pretty on my HD CRT, which has now taken the place of the living room TV. The divan that sat there for years is not very good. It's just an oversized 1366 by 768. I don't know if those types of TVs are still prevalent. Full HD, but that screen native resolution is actually 1366 by 768. That should be a obsolete resolution by now, and in an era where 4K TVs are cropping out left, right, and center. Why do we still need 1366 by 768? That's an awful resolution nowadays. And I heard that there's like some premium MacBook Pros that still have, not MacBook Pros, but MacBooks that still have stupid 1366 panels. Seriously, who placed this door here? It's really awkward to get to it. No.
Please, surrender.
No!
And I will endeavor to
Oh, I think I can climb back up from here. No! Ow! Ow! Back from bottom. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. If it weren't for that headshot, I would be running away from the ship by now. Oh! I think most Xbox games, if you have the component cable kit, the HDTV video kit, most games just run at 480p. Some just run 480i. But there were some games that ran at 720p, and there are even fewer games that ran at 1080i. Oh, I could just go through here instead. Well, I get scalded a little, but Master Chef's power armor should be able to withstand that. There we go. Now I need to bugger off before I get headshot again, and I have to try that whole sequence again. Or at least just this part. I need pistol in case there's like ranged enemies. Oh no, I need the shotgun. I don't need a rocket launcher, it's too dangerous in close quarters.
That did it! The engine's gone critical. It's on the third rate of decay. We should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. We don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine. It leads to a Class 7 service corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry!
Oh no, they're getting real spicy with the enemies now. A good nap point. Oh yeah, you could also force them if you don't mind the slideshow frame rates and possible crashes if the system runs out of video memory. But hey, high definition before the 7th generation. PS2 and original Xbox, I think, were the first to do high definition. No, there was that Hi-10 Bomberman, but that wasn't a console. It was like a tech demo. Of shiny new high definition video hardware at the time being used in video games. Xbox. When did I start calling X, the letter X, as eggs? Oh yeah, the 3DF eggs thing. Ouch! No, that didn't hurt me. Uh oh, elites. These are the elite ones. Uh-oh.
Negative, negative. We have a wildcat.
Hitchhikers may be escaping convicts.
The engines must have sustained more damage.
Okay, I need to get a warthog.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to
Oh, we
evac
better
now.
pull her off.
Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches zero, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be
See ya. I'm out of here. Oh, look at that frame rate. Oh man, I did that. You could do that jump, but the frame rate dropped. Oh, I'm fucked. Uh-oh. I remember there's like a special cutscene that plays when you fail. When you fail this, and then you briefly see Master Chief riding the Warthog with fire wheels, where it goes completely white, and the ship finally goes thermonuclear detonation. Don't flip. Oh, great. No, not there. I need a driver. Can't reach out at the moment. I need to get out of here stat. We'll design this section of the ship to be like an obstacle course for wheeled vehicles. I don't know what's interesting here. The nav point can actually measure in kilometers. I don't think the Warthog ever dies. Just keep going. I mean, there's no damage meter unlike the other vehicles. Oh, great. Okay, it's within. Yeah, the kilometers thing. I think it was original. There's a mild possibility that they were originally gonna make like really large levels in this game, or maybe they just incorporated that. There were leading zeros. I noticed. I don't remember the PC version showing leading zeros when it's displaying in kilometers. Go to the center. Why are the Covenant guys not leaving? This thing is gonna blow. Are they hell bent on stopping Master Chef? Master Chief Chef? I don't know. I'm not calling it Chef because it sounds funnier. Oh, speaking of which, you notice that there are no foot soldiers that are female. There usually are only pilots in this game.
Stop. This is where Fohammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Where's she approaching? There it is.
Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade.
Uh-oh.
Echo 419. She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route.
Well, sucks.
Its inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in
There's another one.
If we move now, we can
There's a
make
better ship here. Oh no. How fitting would it be when my Xbox finally blows its load during the cutscene where the ring gets destroyed. I doubt. Seems doubtful on my unit. And they're now running away.
Chief, up ahead there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
You're meant to go down here, not go up there. That's why they put a bunch of tiles there. Uh-oh. We're down to a single minute. Uh-oh.
That's the ship. Move! We
Okay.
need to get aboard now!
Come on. There. I want to see this cutscene again. It's been so long. You don't see this ship in any of the later Halo games again. You only see it in the first game.
Here we go.
And only at the ending. Uh-oh.
Shut them down. We'll need them later. Fancy look?
Wouldn't that go away instead of towards the other end of the ring because of the way how explosions work? Ring world destroyed.
Did anyone else make it?
Could you imagine what it would...
Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do for Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo, it's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Yeah, there's more rings. Yeah, you don't see that ship in any other Halo game, only in this game, and only at the ending. So yeah, what I was saying, imagine what it'd be like if you're still on the damn ring when that ship went off and the ring pretty much shattered to bits. It would be like intense earthquakes, and then I think the gravity would disappear. I don't know. Oh, different credits. In the PC version, it would just simply go back to the title ring and then scroll text plays. But this is different. Some Chinese artists. So yeah, that's Halo on the original Xbox. There are some differences between the PC that I grew up with, and then this version. They're missing effects in the PC version that are present here and whatnot. Yeah, the PS2 had like ridiculous fill rates. It can the PS Double can part a ridiculous amount of polygons. Oh, so at least it makes a so yeah, I guess the ship made some cameos at least. Yeah, the atmosphere would pretty much disappear. I think it's that part where in the Pillar of Autumn Blue there's like a shockwave that travels across the ring. I think that's when the atmosphere pretty much got released when the ring failed. So yeah, Halo, original Halo, still good. The big video again. Rad game tools. How rad are they really? Maybe not so much now because everyone uses H.264. So yeah, it's still a solid shooter. Yeah, 343 buzzing off. Bungy. Oh well. Oh yeah, that's Halo. Original Halo. Still good. Still a good shooter. Still holds up well. I assume the Master Chief Collection version plays more or less the same, just with pretty graphics. But you have the option to switch between new graphics and old graphics. I don't know if they fixed the 30 FPS animations in the original graphics mode in the Master Chief Collection. Though I think the Master Chief Collection as a whole is a pretty ambitious remaster, because they have to like polish up new assets for 3 big games no less. It's no mean feat. Also, one thing that's present in Halo 1 that's not in Halo 2 is the difficulty marker there. To show you what difficulty you've beaten the chapter at. So there's sort of like a replay value, so you could like, back in the day you could like brag to your friends, oh, I completed the whole game in legendary difficulty. No, I'm not mad at the ring being blown. And that's what you really do. Ah, I see. So they've added keyframe tweening in the Master Chief Collection. So, yeah, maybe unless you still have a functioning OG Xbox, preferably a modded one, because the DVD drives of these things, I believe are said to be pretty terrible. Just run it off the hard drive with Unleash X. Well, we could do multiplayer, but I don't have a X-Link Kai thing going on. You can do 16 players, 4 Xboxes, 4 TVs, and each set is 4 players. Now that is quite a LAN party. A LAN party of console peasants. So yeah, let's see what else we can see. We can check out here. Yeah. Still as good as I remember it. Halo. Halo. Maybe it's a good idea to play the Master Chief Collection version now if you have a Xbox One or if you have a PC powerful enough to run a decent PC powerful enough to run like AAA games at a decent frame rate. Once other games become available in the Master Chief PC version of Master Chief Collection. Let's check that out. There's shitty Cave Story port still there. Xbox. What demos are included? Yeah, remember that used to be a thing. Game demos included in games. I guess they wanted to make good use of the 4 gigabytes of space on the disc. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, Amped, Azuric. I think these are like early titles. I don't know what the launch titles are for Xbox, but I think Halo was one of the launch titles. I mean, this is one of the early lineups. Project Gotham Racing. That's actually a good game. Good racing game. There's a movie version of that. Why don't we... What should we play? This is movies. There's only 2 games. Oh, this is interactive. Why don't we try that? Maybe just a little bit of this. Oh man, this feels like early 2000s PC games. Oh yeah, I think this is the bad game. I mean the bad Oddworld game. Stranger's Wrath is much better. Jump over stuff, press A. Because the platforming mechanics are terrible. Look at that. And then your jumping height is fixed. This ain't. And then there's also a turnaround time. I don't know. It feels wonky as a platformer. It's like a fast demo. Oh look, the Duke controller, which I'm planning to get at some point. Who uses the D-pad for looking? Why not use the right stick? What the hell? Use this. Why use the D-pad? That's bad. I doubt the D-pad on the Xbox is analog. I guess it's pressure sensitive. Press the black button. What should I do here? 68 more to go. Oh, look at that bump map. What happens if you go out of water? Oh, you can. Oh man, this is not good. Oh man, this is not good. This is not good. I think this is the bad Oddworld game that I've heard about before. What does this do? Think this and run faster. It is not good. The controls are not good. I mean, direct movement control is fine, but the jumping is not what I call good. Well, they had to pack 4. I think didn't it pack like 4 games? Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach. Well, if you're gonna combine multiple games into one package, it's bound to become a mess. Oh man, this is not good. I'm gonna just complete this demo. I don't know, I've heard the platforming in this game is real bad, especially that jump. That's awful. You barely have time to adjust your landing. Well, since this is a demo, there's no music. You don't have the space for that. Going supersonic. Abe. Or I think this is Abe. I haven't really played any Oddworld game. Mines. Oh, there's a lot of games in a single pack. Well, it's not a very good taste. Never mind. I'm not interested. Oh, well, I guess that's enough. Why don't we take a look at my newly repaired bootleg cart? It's this one. It's this dumb thing. What I did to repair it is replace the SRAM here, which was serving as a character ROM, a reprogrammable character ROM. I think I could repurpose this into like a makeshift NES development cartridge that doesn't require having to program 2 ROM chips at once. Alright, that's enough Xbox fun. Let's go family computer for a short moment before I kill the stream. Oh yeah, you have to switch to composite. Give me a sec. Let me look for a cable. We're gonna pack many games. It's bound to get real messy. Change this to composite. There we go. Ah, the familiar bootleg menu. Of course, this is one of those mini game duplicates with slight hacks type affairs. I think there's a lot of noise being shoved down the. Let me see how loud the beep is. I think I'll turn down that noise. Mouse button, then it wakes up. Okay, what should we play here? We got bootleg Super Mario, which all it does is remove the copyright. I have the original cartridge here. B-Wings Derivatives. I don't know why they had to make B-Wings into multiple games instead of if I remember correctly, when you start B-Wings, you're given an option what weapon to start out with. Why not we play a little bit of this before I call it a stream? Oh, it doesn't work. There we go. I think it's a bit too loud in case it sounds rapish and loud. Sounds like I imagine it sounds like a mess. Let's give this a try. I think they disabled the demo. I think in this one you have to like this one would keep looping. They fucked this part up. You're supposed to be able to select like a weapon there to start out with. I don't know why they made it so you have to play with one weapon at a time. I like the explosion sounds of this game. It's like just white noise. I like it. There's a bit of satisfaction to it. Hey, I got more Famicom computer games. Oh yeah, I imagine you can see it using both engines, so that you can. It had to run both engines to accomplish that old graphics, new graphics effect button toggle. It's a bit wasteful, but I remember they had to run it at a weird resolution. Like they have, like the actual native resolution is not widescreen, and then they just simply stretch it. So it's not native full HD 1080p, it's just a stretch fest. Well, they had to keep both engines running. Well, I can Well, it seems reasonable to just have the game logic be one thing, and then the two engines running would be the graphics. It makes perfect sense. Is there sound still? I think judging by the meat levels, I think the audio is just noise. Yeah, this TV's pass-through is weird. The only time I hear it sound properly is when I did a brief Dreamcast stream. Uh-oh, I lost my power. You know, when you get hit, you lose your weapon. This one can fire one at a time, but if you go right up the ass of an enemy, you could spam them at rapid fire, and then you're pretty much invulnerable because the shot also blocks enemy fire. Oh, I don't have turbo controller, so I'm button mashing like without turbo. It's like I'm stripping it down or something. It might be some twat's fetish. There I go. Should I do another round of this game? Or and I look into another? Oh, let's try some this is I think this is Battle City that starts you off at different levels, but this game won't boot. This game won't start. Hogan's Alley, which I don't think is useful unless you have the light gun, but clearly I don't have the light gun except the one for the Dreamcast, so you can't play it. Excite Bike. Fast Mario, what's this? Well, I can't move. Game's running. The hell? Well, they fucked this one up quite bad. Well, it's not faster. It just has this. They changed the ground graphics with gravel, which was in the real Super Mario Brothers 2. I'm looking for Contra. There it is. Contra A is pretty much unfucked Contra. Contra. Super crap, Super C, super crap. Never really a fan of these one hit you're dead type of players when I was a little twat. I don't know what R does. I keep failing that. Oh, you cannot jump from here. But you can go underwater. Ow! Or shotgun. Or spread fire. Ow! There's always a disappointing satisfaction with that. That ow! Like ow! I think that's what that sound effect entails, when that death sound. I don't feel like playing 8-bit family computer, so expect me to suck. Oh. Ooh, little pellet. Pellet is death. Wow, these guys must be so tough that a single pellet shot is enough to kill them. So they must be pussies then. Well, this was an arcade game originally, so One Hit You're Dead was very popular at the time to be a quarter muncher. Yeah, do you ever stop and think about, oh, you're one of those action games where the character looks like a buff muscle man that's almost on par to Duke Nukem, and yet they die from a single hit? It makes you question if they're really that tough. Especially if it's bubbles. If I remember, I think it was in Super C where there are bubbles where you get that kill you. I don't know what R does. Yeah, it was a one hit insta death anyway. So what? The audio is it's ear rape. I don't know what the hell's going on. It used to it sounded good before when I used to stream Kirby. Oh, I think it's the cables. Let me try something out. In a sec. This dinky adapter should still be working. Well, ow! Well, ow! Well, ow! Well, ow! No, that's for Super C. Or Contract 2. I don't have a working bootleg cart with Contract with Super C. Okay, is that better now? Is that better, or is it just as bad? I don't have any good cables at the moment. Okay. No! Bad start, no. Yeah, do you ever wonder if these guys are really tough guys, if a single hit's enough to kill them? I think I should consider that when I make like a Contra wannabe game, where your character's question, are you really that strong? How come you die with a single hit? No, that's High Treason song, not mine. Oh, I always think of that one song. It's Tagalog. I forget the lyric. The only word I remember is that Bibo. I don't know if it was a commercial for a show or a commercial for a hot dog. We had a Bibo brand hot dog before. Bibo, Bibo, ow! The tosser going back and forth. Sometimes the character animations here look like this. Sometimes the character sprites look like they belong in a disco or something. Ow! I don't know, I can't hear the feed because of the way how I'm capturing things. But you can still hear game sounds nonetheless. Why not I have a listen? Yeah, that Bibo song, it always keeps getting in. I always think of that when I think I need to turn on the monitor. Expect the audio to get real bad. I'll have to mute the desktop. Okay, fix it and then turn it off because the feedback. It turns out the gain in the stupid pulse audio mixer was too high because I set it high because the Xbox output was very quiet for my workstation. So so that kind of distortion, it's basically like Sonic thing. So that's why when I played some Sega Mega Drive, it sounded like a distorted mess. Oh, speaking of which, my Mega Drive is fucked. The video DAC is fried. I may have to revert to the old chip it had, the old video encoder it had. But I'm stuck with composite because that one has a broken green channel. There's actually one boss here with like tight jeans and then he just jumps around. And it looks like the thing in the background in the boss arena looks like a jukebox, so it makes you think there's disco going on. What, ma? Oh. Yeah, I guess it's fitting. Okay, everything. Ow! Come over. Well, you only get 3 continues, and once all those 3 continues are gone, fuck you. This type of game should be banned now. Or I think it's considered unacceptable to make hard as fuck games now. Well, Hollow Knight is actually hard as fuck. Especially if you play in Steel Soul mode, where it's basically, once you're dead, goodbye. Hopping tossers. There's really like a disco vibe, especially with those guys running around in the background. I don't know. Yeah, it's a workstation for serious work. It ain't called workstation for nothing. Oh look, oh wait, I just realized this is 3D graphics. Or it were. Oh man, there's no depth. The bullets have no depth. Need to take these guns out because it's like Toho, but with platforming controls. Ow! Uh-oh. Wait, did they hack this to have infinite continues? I don't remember. I think you only get 3. Or maybe that was the last continue. I think I remember I enjoyed laughing at my brother failing at this. I remember saying things like "da" when he dies or something, and then encouraging him to touch the bullet, saying it's power, like it's. Maybe it's not this game specifically, but I remember doing something like that before, just to annoy. Because he plays so much better than me. Machine gun's super useful. Oh. Don't push up or you'll freeze. I like the explosion sounds in this game, like I said. I think this is the last section. Game over. You suck. Oh yep, this is where you say, I suck. Okay, get game and throw it at a wall at high speed. Problem solved. You beat the game by destroying the game. There. This is a 24 thread X5650, dual X5650. If you want a real bootleg, you must get some twat's leg and stuff it in a boot. There, bootleg. Now that's a real bootleg. Let's see if... No, Battle City doesn't work. Twin Eagle, that's basically just Xerion or Star Force. I just play some balloon fight and then call it a stream. I think if you're good enough, you could wipe these birds out in no time. Ow! I think this was one of Satoru Iwata's games. Ah! It's so easy to die in this game. Hit a game over in this game if you're not careful with your balloons. This guy seems stuck. And then, let me guess, the stream archive will have this as a thumbnail. Oh. Ah. At least the game over theme makes you want to dance. I'll play one more round and get very far. Or I could try balloon trip mode. If I were fast enough, I could take out all three of them swiftly. I had more multi-carts before that had some interesting games. But they're long gone now, or I don't know where they are now. And then I could not source any more of those, they've stopped selling bootleg carts. I think it's most effective to just keep going around. Taking advantage of the wraparound. Let's see how far. Phase 4. They didn't call these levels, they called them phases. No, that's cool. That's quick. Ah, great, got too aggressive and got poked. Uh-oh. I don't know if they can poke you, pop your balloon while they're in their parachutes. You don't hear about Balloon Fight anymore from Nintendo. It's one of those forgotten franchises of theirs. Oh, there's an electric fan. Oh, great. This is like a really good bump sound. Well, they kept the TM, but they removed the copyright text on the bottom. Oh well, I got a working multi-card. One of the early ones. Shut off TV now because it's probably blazingly loud. Not so much actually. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna slate my Xbox for component video mod, and hopefully I don't plan to stream anything on it anytime soon. I'm not sure what to stream next. Maybe I think I'm gonna continue. I just remembered. I still haven't beaten this game yet. I might continue this instead. And then after that, after I beat Donkey Kong Country 2, if I can even beat it, I actually forgot that I'm supposed to be streaming Donkey Kong Country 2. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna stream some Wind Wanker. Preferably once I have a way to connect my real genuine GameCube controller to my Wii. My Wii is a late family edition model. Doesn't have the ports. But I'm gonna get the Mayflash GC Wii U. A clone of one of those Wii U GameCube controller adapters. We should work on these. They're basically just USB adapters. They should work. So yeah, that will take a while for me to order one. I also want to buy. Also gonna order like proper component cables so that I don't know. I just want to like have I have a component cable already, but I think it's a bit noisy. It's a cheap multi-cable type thing, but I don't know. I just want to have like a Wii cable for my Wii that just stays there on that HD CRT. I don't know. I still need that component cable anyway. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much enough for this stream. So click and then there's a live again. I don't have a cube, but I have a PP, a Wii, a modified Wii. I can do it. But my model is a family edition Wii. I actually have it right in front here. Why don't I show it? There, my black Wii. Yeah, I've even like modified the AV cable that it came with, so it'll have like an S-video terminal. So yeah, this is a family edition model. You can tell because the Wii text is horizontal. So it's meant as if you're meant to put it on like this. The original older Wii models, you had to prop it up like this, and it usually comes with a stand. So yeah, this one doesn't have the GameCube ports. This door does not open, though you can open it by removing these screws here. There's screws here. Once you remove it, you can open it, but you'll find nothing but holes of where the GameCube ports would originally go to, and holes here for where the memory card slots would go to. Interestingly, there's a connector here. I don't know what's that for. I think that connects directly to the memory card interface. No one has made a USB Gecko that plugs into that. A USB Gecko is basically just a USB serial cable that connects to the memory card slot of your GameCube or Wii. Yeah, I have SVU output out of this. I don't really need component because I have no way to capture component. So I might look into getting one of those AIDS Pyro AV devices and see if I could do live streaming on that. But it's gonna be a bit annoying because I don't know. I have to like do that thing I used to do where I had to, and I had to do a similar thing with this VX1000 where I have to run a FF Play, and then capturing from a window is not always very smooth. Yeah, it's a bit complicated. I don't really need the backwards compat firmware back on because I have Nintendo. It's my way of running Nintendo games. No, not Nintendo, GameCube games. I just run them off my hard drive. Usually I use my... I'm not sure if I still have it here. But usually I use my Hori GameCube controller, which is basically a classic controller without the analog triggers that plugs to the Wii's remote control, the Wiimote. I don't have it here at the moment, even though I'm supposed to have it here somewhere because I played some F-Zero GX on here. Ah, here it is. Oh no, wrong controller. So you can actually solder the connectors back on. But I don't really like to physically modify this Family Edition Wii. And I don't think I can source connectors to fit there. So the bias for the GameCube controller ports are still there. Then. Nah, I'll just go with the USB adapter solution. We'll work on this model. I don't really like to buy another Wii. The controller adapter would be way cheaper. So this is what I use to play GameCube games. It's not good because it doesn't have the analog triggers, and then I think the analog stick doesn't feel as good as the original, as a legit GameCube stick. I would connect this to the Wiimote. Another problem with this thing, with using this in Nintendo, is sometimes when you're like doing fine movements left and right, sometimes it will go full left or full right and will stay stuck there until you move the stick again. So if you're playing F-Zero GX and you're doing very fine turns, that will throw you off. And I think that's what happened. That's what happened when I I failed my last run of that game. Yeah, it's better to just get the USB adapter. The clone controllers are supported by Nintendo. Not the clone controllers, the clone adapters are supported. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that solution instead. It's cheaper. But in the meantime, I'll go back to like Donkey Kong Country 2. Preferably after I have a video out, because this will be my last stream for a while until I get a new video out, because 4 streams is my quota when I don't upload a new video. Oh no, I've actually done 5 streams already. So yeah, 5 streams is my quota. That's my limit. I'm only gonna do up to 5 streams until I make a new video. So once I have a new video out, I'm gonna continue streaming. For some reason, streaming has been attracting a bunch of new subscribers. So yeah, I'm gonna go the USB GameCube adapter thing. And I think that adapter can be used in Linux land, I believe. So yeah, yeah. Alright, I guess that's enough for this stream. I'm gonna use my chiclet wireless keyboard here to shut this stream off. Really nifty thing. It's cheap. It's real nifty. It's still holding quite a decent charge. It's no low bat yet. Oh, this thing goes sleep mode from time to time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this stream. Finished Halo. Still a good game. So yeah, LameGuy64 is signing out, and have a good day. Yes, I know.